Senate Bill 141.
Governor Tina Kotek doubling down today on her executive order regarding cell phone bans in schools, also signing a number of other school-related bills into law. Now, this all went down at Prairie Mountain School in West Eugene. KVAL's Gabrielle Bowman was at that meeting. Gabrielle, what can you share about those bills and Kotek's cell phone executive order?
Absolutely. On July 2nd, Kotek signed the executive order with the goal of addressing the impacts of social media on young minds, decreasing loneliness, depression, anxiety, and self-harm. Today, she signed 4 bills at Prairie Mountain School saying they will hold smaller districts accountable. This means they will have to monitor their students through additional academic testing throughout the school year. The state's Department of Education will evaluate the districts and see if they need help. The governor says those goals will be helped along with the cell phone ban.
I believe that it is in the best interest of our students to put the cell phones aside from bell to bell during the classroom day. I have heard directly from young people who are in schools who are successfully doing that, saying that has changed the school environment for them. They spend more time talking to their peers. They are more focused in the classroom. We know this is the right thing to do.
School districts like 4J have backed this order. However, parents have raised concern over being able to contact their children while in school.
I know there are parents who want to know that they can reach their student at any time. There is exceptions in the executive order for individual situations, like, you know, maybe you have a sick family member and it's going to be important for a parent to reach a child during the day.
The governor says the key is communicating these situations with the school staff ahead of time in order to ensure parents can easily reach their children as needed.
Now, Gabby, you spent the morning with the governor as she was at that school. Can you explain a little bit more as to what these bills do specifically for the school districts?
Absolutely. So the main bill here is Senate Bill 141, which specifically is targeted towards smaller school districts. Now, if they're struggling when it comes to their academics and their students, they are able to reach out now to Oregon Department of Education and receive monitoring and help with test scores that they have throughout the year that they're able to evaluate and then reach out to them for help. And then the other bills that are involved, the House bills specifically, are there to support when it comes to funding, when it comes to new timelines, to increase time when it comes to creating different schedules for these programs and things like that.
Obviously, so much of the focus on education. Did the governor or did anybody at this meeting today discuss how they could go about measuring student success?
Absolutely. They're still keeping the regular federalized state tests that happen in every single school around the country. But when it comes to this, they're implementing new interim tests when it comes to math, when it comes to language arts and things like that, that they're able to evaluate throughout the school year and then at the end see if they do need to reach out to ODE or if they're going to be okay for that next school year.
Now, what happens if a school district does not meet these expectations that are being set?
Absolutely. So it does depend. Again, the first step is that they can just reach out to ODE for that year, get help from them, that monitoring, that coaching that they need. But if it later goes down the line, say around 4 years, that they aren't meeting requirements, they will have to take 25% out of their specific funds when it comes to different funds that they get from schooling, that they get from the state, to be able to implement into these programs to prioritize making sure that their students are succeeding in the classroom.
All right. Thank you so much for that report, Gabby. Well, go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen right now. We'd like to hear from you at home. We are asking, do you support the cell phone ban in schools? Brandon, overwhelmingly people are saying yes.
The cell phone ban obviously been a controversial issue, and again, as was explained, initially the state legislature voted against it, but the governor signing this executive order and a lot of information to go along with it. And Gabrielle, thank you for providing that. Meanwhile, we are interested in hearing from you about your view of the cell phone ban in Oregon schools.